Welcome to the Agent from Within podcast, the only podcast that's here to develop the real estate agent as a human being, to help you get out of your own way, to actually align yourself to what you really want in your life, and then build a real estate business around that. We have to focus on the person behind the strategies. Yes, this is going to be filled with tactics, business advice, amazing interviews. But if you're not in the right place mentally and emotionally, you will self-sabotage your business. You will chase, you will compare. This is about creating the best race car driver, not just the best race car. Any race car driver can jump into any car and win the race. We need to develop you as a human being. This is the only place that real estate agents can actually focus on growing yourself and growing your business. Cheers. Hey guys, Ben here. I was coaching this real estate agent and she got a lead off lead gen. Now, typically these leads are very weak and you got to work extra hard at them. And so she only got one showing. So she got them to go to a showing. Now, here's the issue though. One showing, how do you build a relationship? How do you get them to fall in love with you and understand that you're an expert and that you understand how to do the business? You got one chance, maybe 15 minutes to absolutely blow them away. So she goes, what should I do? These leads aren't really that good. But first of all, the mentality needed to be checked because the little tone in the voice was, it's a lead gen. They only want to see one property. Right there, we're already 50% chance of losing. The mentality goes, okay, awesome. I got a fish on the line. What should I do to lock in that hook? What do I do to really get that person in love with me and wanting to do business with me, never talk to their agent? That's the attitude that needs to happen, that problem. Here's how you solve it. First of all, I asked the question. I said, what do you know about these people? And then she said, I don't know. They're moving. They're a family. I said, okay, so what else do you know? Nothing much. I said, first of all, when we're jumping on the phone, if you're a lead gen, ask different questions. Don't just be like, yeah, no problem. I can book a showing and I'm going to show the house. No problem. I'll see you there at noon. That does nothing for connection. That just shows that you're a professional and that you're good at the business, which isn't enough. So here's the thing. I said, what do you know? She doesn't know. So in that conversation should have been like this. Hey, what are you doing? How's COVID treating you? How's this crazy pandemic going? Are you guys okay to look at what are you doing for fun nowadays? How's your kids? How's the homeschooling doing? The reason why you want to ask these kind of personal questions is you're looking for the connection points, potentially nostalgic value, emotional reactions, so you can give them a gift in thoughtfulness. So when they show up at the doorstep and you're like, you know what? I knew your kid loved Lego. I was just at the store. I saw it there. You make it a nonchalant thing because if you make it like, you know what I did? Bought your kid some Lego. I'm amazing. Yep, I'm amazing. That is just stupid. So what you got to do is be nonchalant. Like, you know what? I actually just saw this. I thought of you. I knew I was showing tonight. And I thought I'd just bring this to you. Whether it's a wine, cigar, whether it's whatever. And if you can't figure that out, you're going to need in that showing, you're going to need to really figure out who these people are so you can showcase your thoughtfulness and connect as a human being. Now, what else can you do as a real estate agent if you haven't really got that? First of all, if you've got that, I still say you're not done. If it's one showing, go to the neighborhood, look at 6, 7 different houses that sold that were similar to it. Don't do a huge assessment. Just get the just get the list of 6 or 7 properties. Say, hey, look, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer, there's 6 properties right here that were very similar to it. So my quick assessment, I didn't dig deep into that, but I pulled some comparables for you. And these properties say that we might be able to get 10 grand lower, or maybe it's not priced higher. You can give a quick little educated update on the value of that listing. Then you take it another step farther and you say, oh, by the way, I've got 3 or 4 other properties in the area that are similar to this, similar price range. Not sure if you want to see them, but I've done a bit of research and I've gone through it. So there is a bit of a guilt factor. Like, look at all the work I've done. Least you can do is go on a second showing with me. So what you do is you put that into a really nice package, title page, showing with their name on it, their listing, and bring the history of that existing property. The history is critical because it's going to show that you're being vulnerable with the information. Vulnerability always leads to trust. So you want to say, here, this is how you read this thing. It says it's been on the market for 20 days, but truthfully, it's been 3 years. It's 900 days in the market. What's going on? I'm just being dumb, but you know what I mean? You can show them and then they're going to feel safe with you, because you're showing them that you're going to really take care of them. So you can do this. I'll take care of you. Don't worry. Or you just show them how you're going to take care of them. It's a whole different mindset. You show them. So in that package that you do that, after the history, another title page that says, comparable properties that have sold in the last 90 days, 6 months, whatever. Then you do those properties sheets, and then you flip the next page, another title page says potential properties you might want to look at. You put that into a nice binding, which is at Staples. You're going to buy a box of them. It's clear covers with a plastic slide-on spine. You bring that. Now, think about it. What we're doing is creating contrast. You want to create contrast. The number one mission you have when you meet a lead gen, cold lead, they know nothing, you're just a door opener to them, is you want to create contrast to all the other door opening real estate agents out there so you become the chosen one. You want to stand out. So you got a thoughtful gift. You've got a beautiful package with extra work that you put in to say, look, I'm going to be the guy for you. You don't need to say that. You're going to show them. Then at the end of the day, the only mission you have with that meeting is to get to the second meeting. The only thing. So you'd say, hey, look, why don't I book up these properties? Why don't we do this? Or let's go sit at Timmy's. Let's go sit at the coffee shop. Canadians, it's Timmy's, Hortons. And let's go sit at the coffee shop and let's take a look at what we got here. I can go a little bit deeper with you guys. Are you guys wanting to do that? Hey, let me go buy some ice cream for the kids. Let's go to Dairy Queen and get some ice cream and we'll sit down. I can show you. Go after the second meeting. Once you're at the second meeting, if you're losing clients after the second and third meeting, you have a huge connection issue. It's not expertise. They don't choose you because of expertise. They choose you because you're thoughtful, your connection, your expertise has to be 150 out of 100. That's the minimum if you want to win at this game anyways. Most people stop at the minimum, which is expert. No, there's expert and then there's connection. How do you connect with a human being? How do you get them emotionally involved in you? Then you show them what you're willing to do. Now, you're a good dude. You're a good gal. Well, that's going to show. Anyways, that's my thoughts today, guys. How do you level up that? How do you get thoughtful? Think about it. This game is so easy. Real estate is the easiest game. You create the contrast through thoughtfulness. There's no questions asked. You'll have a referral base just flooding to you. That's how I did it. I made $1 million my first 2 calendar years. I didn't do it with lead gen or anything. I just took one client, blew their freaking minds till they're like telling everyone like, holy crap, you gotta use this guy. What can you do to get that reaction should be your business plan this year, especially now. Cheers, guys.